Hello again, students. It is I, Darth Stein, your art teacher. I hope you have had a dark day. Anyway, it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Today, you are going to draw me. Please try your best, or else. Just kidding. I will not use my powers on you. However, please try your best. I am not easy to draw. Without further ado, please follow my directions. Hi again.
All right, guys. Darth Vader, as you heard, is not easy to draw. This is another one mainly for the older students. However, younger students, feel free to try your best. I recommend you draw big. Don't try to draw small. There's a lot of small shapes to add. Darth Vader is also symmetrical. So whatever you do on the left, you want to do on the right. So I'm going to start at the very top of Darth Vader's helmet. I'm going to curve it around. And then I'm going to go the same on the other side. So it meets in the middle. That's the top of his helmet. It's almost a perfect kind of semicircle or half circle, but I made a little dip in the top to look like it's kind of dented, like it's curving a little bit. Now, find the center right about here. Not the center of the paper, the center of this shape. You see you got a line, ends here. Find the middle point. You're going to make a very large letter M. Up. Up. All down and curve. Down and curve. See? A large letter M. Then you're going to do it again. Diagonal in, and then repeat. Find the middle point again. Up, down. Up, down. That gives you the shape of his visor. Now, what I'm going to do is draw the sides of his helmet so I have the middle part boxed out. So I'll start kind of right underneath this line on the other side of the M. See, right here. Curve in just a little bit and then come back. Don't go all the way down or his head will be a little bit too wide, or in this case too long. Same on the other side. And then just connect the neck piece with a smiley face. Now, believe it or not, you've done almost half of Darth Vader already. You've gotten all the main shapes. Now it's making the smaller pieces. Connect here to here with a curve going in, and then do the same on the opposite side. Remember, symmetrical, so you don't lose track. Whatever you do on one side, do on the other before you move on to the next step. It'll be easier to not lose track. Now, see how you have the middle again right here? Make a dot down here for the middle. Curve down. That's kind of the part where his nose would be on the helmet. That's the little mouthpiece. Bounce out. Bounce out. And then diagonal connect to the side, up. Diagonal up to connect, diagonal up to connect. You've made this top piece. Don't worry about the little details, we'll do those after. I'm trying to do the hardest part to start, so you knock it out right away without any confusion. See where you had these kind of angles right here on either side? Diagonal, down, diagonal down from those two angles. Then put a little circle at the bottom of each line. Again, if I'm going too fast, pause, do the step, hit continue. You don't have to go at my pace. I just don't want to give you a 35-minute long video that you'll fall asleep during. So take your time, pause, move ahead at your own pace. The video is not going anywhere. Inside this little curve, make a circle, because you're going to connect that. You can connect all three circles now. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. It creates a triangle, which you can see right here. Now I'm going to make a V for this bottom piece. Down, back up, then I'm going to do it again. Down, back up. So it looks like a box V. Now I'm going to add 5 rectangles. Start with the one directly under the circle. That's 1, 2, 3. Then on the other side, you have the one in the middle, 2, 3. Before I forget, connect these circles to the side using a diagonal line, diagonal at the same angle that you did this one. You have pretty much his entire mask. I was a little bit off on this side, as you can see, so I'm going to kind of fix it by doing that so it looks the same. 2 lines. 2 lines. Again, it's not perfect. It is very hard to draw perfectly symmetrical, especially on live camera. However, I did a pretty good job on this one. I'm doing a pretty good job on this one. Perfection is not important, as I keep on telling you guys. Just try your best. Now you can give Darth Vader his eyes, or in this case, the eyes of the helmet. Straight, straight. Frowny, frowny. Smiley, smiley. Connect, connect. Now to make the 3D look, you're just going to curve off of the top piece and down to make that kind of 3D look. Again, same on this one. Curve off of the top piece and down. Now the only things I've not added, I can add this little shape here on each side. It's a trapezoid. I can add these little skinny ovals under each eye, and these skinny ovals between his eyes. And you've drawn all the parts of Darth Vader's face except one. You had to connect your M back to the helmet. You now have Darth Vader's head. I added a simple kind of neck and shoulder area, which is called a bust. I could have added all the little buttons down here, which you can do by yourself if you want to look up an image. If you want to leave him a floating head or put his head on a pedestal even, like they did in The Last Skywalker, I believe, where they had his crushed head on the pedestal, you could do that even, if you want to be creative. Here. Give him kind of a pedestal look. 2 legs. And instead of a body, you have a pedestal. You can kind of add this if you want to make it a bit more 3D, but you don't have to. And boom. Now his head is on a table, or his helmet, I should say, not his head, just the helmet. Now, to color, I just used 2 crayons and I pushed differently. I used black, I used gray. For the lighter gray areas, I just pushed very gently with my gray crayon. For the darker gray areas, I pushed a lot harder with the gray crayon. Same with the black. I pushed harder, I wanted a dark black. I pushed a bit lighter, I wanted a kind of a lighter black, so I could show different variations in the color. I don't really have 4, 5, or 6 grays and blacks in my box of crayons. I'm guessing you guys don't either. So, use this to help you. Pause and draw, and when you're all done, unpause, and you're good. Take your time, put your name on it, send it to me, show me what a great time you had.
Do not turn to the dark side.
But do have some pizza. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Hope you enjoyed my 3 Star Wars tutorials for May the 4th be with you. And I hope to see you guys soon. Say hi.